What's up guys, this is Alexander King and today we're going to try something a little bit different. So we're going to listen together to a new song by Miley Cyrus. Now the song is called River. It's the second single I think from her upcoming record. The first one was Flowers, which I've heard everywhere since it's been released. Literally everywhere, every bar, every pub, every restaurant, every supermarket that you go to, you hear that song. Which it's interesting because it's not a bad song, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's exactly a Bruno Mars song. Let me know if you can guess which one in the comments. Just redone, but it's very similar. It's just very reminiscent of a Bruno Mars song that I really love. Again, I enjoy the song. I'm not crazy about it. I don't go out of my way to listen to it. So I'm curious. And of course, for those of you that are familiar with what I do, you guys know that I also do have an indie record label. I'm a producer, so besides being an artist as well, I think that it's healthy to just keep an ear out and just be aware of what goes on in the music industry, especially when something this big, I guess, comes out. Because again, that song, I think I've heard it already 50 times since it's been released, and almost never because I wanted to. So guys, without further ado, let's see how this goes. Miley Cyrus, the song is called River. Let's go. The one thing I'll say, I will always enjoy the production value, because already the sound of the guitar is fantastic. Nice. He is already so much better than Flowers, kind of sorry, but much more interesting. I'll just say that. The bass. Nice. I really like this, guys. I really like this. Even the little modulation. Very strange synth sound as well. Very funky. Yeah, guys, I like this. Nah. I like that. And then it went nice. It went from minor to major at the very end. Yeah, guys, this is so much better than the other one, which I'm happy about, because I really usually don't enjoy just talking trash about somebody else's work. That of course doesn't mean that I wouldn't if I had to, but I'm happy that this was good. Again, Flowers was not a bad song by any means. Very well produced, well written. It's just very, very reminiscent of another popular song. So when that happens, I tend to lose interest. Not to say that this one is crazy original. It has a brand new chords sequence that no one had ever done before. Of course not, but it's much more interesting to listen to, in my opinion. as I pointed out, there were some interesting changes, some interesting modulation, some passages, some switching from minor to major as well at the very end, which kept me guessing a little bit more. The overall melody, it has a bit of a darker vibe, which it's actually funny because right before this, we just did a reaction for the brand new Mike Shinoda song. It seems to be a trend that I really enjoy at the moment in pop music, to explore some darker melodies and some darker sounds, especially with some synths. I think ever since The Weeknd became that popular, I see more and more artists just trying to do that and emulate that vibe. And I think that she did it well. She did it well, and it really worked in this song. I didn't necessarily pay attention to the lyrics, as I tend to do always on a first reaction, to be honest. I don't know if fans of Miley Cyrus are like fans, for example, of Taylor Swift, that say that she's like Bob Dylan or something like that. Again, not to say that she isn't a great writer, but you know what I mean. It's like there are some fan bases that are just extremely focused on certain aspects of the music. So, you know, somebody listens to the music mostly for the music and the melody, and just being able to sing it out loud on a night out, or I don't know, at karaoke. And some other fans are much more dedicated into analyzing the lyrics and what they mean, and what's the story behind that when it comes to pop celebrities and stuff like that. Again, I'm not that accustomed with the pop scene and pop music and pop fan bases that much, so I don't know if that's the case with Miley Cyrus. If there are some fans though, of course, out there watching this video by any chance, do let me know what you think of this. I really enjoyed it. It's good pop music. It's good pop music, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's like it can be, maybe it's not the most original thing, it's not a progressive rock masterpiece, but it's very pleasant and it's enjoyable, and it has something to add, which it's really all I ask for. It's genuinity and something interesting to say. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, there is, as I always say, there is a lot of content. I'm releasing some new music as well over the next few months. There are links in the description below. You can save them on Spotify, pre-save them, the links for the social media, aka Alexander King on Instagram, TikTok, all of that, guys. If you enjoy the videos, again, there is going to be a lot of content, and very different content as well. We're gonna have a lot of fun, so if you guys want to stick around, I'd really appreciate it. Say hi in the comments as always. I'd love to start that conversation about even pop music, maybe even for those of you that are a bit more into the metal scene and that usually watch my videos for those type of breakdowns and analysis. I'd be very curious to know what you think about this one. Anyway guys, I'm talking way too much as always. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you at the next one. Bye.